What's going on, guys? The Barber Phil here, back again with another haircut tutorial. Today's cut, guys, is a drop bald fade, and we're actually going to take the top down as low as we can but keep the curls, and we're also going to try to keep some of the curls going down the crown area and not just have it sitting all up on top. So we're going to start with a 5 guard close, and we're going to cut it just like you would waves. We're going to go in the direction of the growth, and then from there we're going to take a 4 guard close and just hit around the parietal ridge area, and then we'll get right into the fade on the sides. So like I said, here's the 4 guard close. We're just hitting the parietal ridge area, going with the growth of the hair, just knocking that down so that when we come back in and do the fade on the sides, it really connects to the top. A quick tip, guys, if you're not already doing this, when you cut curly hair, make sure that you constantly comb or brush the hair back down into place. Every time you run a guard up through there, it lifts the hair away from its natural position, giving off a different appearance in the fade. And then here we're going in with our gold Babyliss Fx, setting in our bald line, making sure that we keep it consistent with the shape that we're going for, which is a drop bald fade. That way we can leave weight in the crown area and keep these curls growing. So here we have our Cordless Senior modified with the Andis Master blade. And we've got a 2 guard open. We're going up into the weight, flicking out at the top. We're gonna do this consistently around the head, and then we're gonna come back through after brushing it all back down like I said before, and we're going to take a 3 guard one last time through the perimeter, and then we'll start fading this from bottom to top. Keeping it with the Andis purple guards, this is an open 3 guard. Last step in hitting the top perimeter here, and then we're going to use the wall 1.5 premium guard just below this weight area, and then we'll start fading the bottom out, connect it all together. So with the lever wide open, we're flicking this 1.5 up into the 2 guard, and then after that we're going to come in with the open clipper and connect this fade all the way together. That 1.5 section out of the way, we're back into our Cordless Senior modified with the Andis Master blade. We're doing our open section, 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch all the way around, keeping that consistent. And we're going to come in behind that and start working out that bottom trimmer line that we put in with our Gold Fx earlier in the fade. So here I am again, brushing the hair back down into place, and then I'm going to bring in my backed off trimmer, and we're going to flick at that bottom line that we originally put in with the gold Babyliss Fx, which is my hitters. Just making sure that we use the corner of the blade here, knock out that bottom line, and then we're going to come in with a closed no guard and start working that fade up. Now we got the lever all the way closed, we're taking out the rest of this bottom line. Guys, you can notice I'm just using the corner of my blade, open and closing the lever as we need to. The reason I'm using just the corners, guys, this is a curved line. You can't use a flat, straight blade to take out a curved line like that. It's not how it works. So that's why you see us using the corners of our blade a lot of times, pinpointing dark spots, and just getting the curved line that we need to take out. Now with that bottom line knocked out, we're using the Andis 1 guard, open the lever, flicking up into the wall 1.5 that we did previously. Just want to take a quick second to give a shout out to all the newcomers to the channel. I appreciate all the love, guys. You guys blew up that last video, and you know, the sky's the limit from here, guys. Stick with me. I promise to be putting content out weekly, 1 video at least, if not 2 sometimes. Some people mentioned a question and answer. You know, I'm gonna try to get that in the works. And then some requests on different haircuts. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll try my best to get it out to you. Now to finish this fade out, we took a 0 guard with the Andis, closed the lever, flicking at this bottom line, and we're going to combo that by taking the guard off, opening the lever up, and just using an open clipper, using the corners, just hitting the dark spots we want to remove. So you can see the fade really coming together here, and this is also a good angle to see what I was talking about in the beginning. The client wanted to really keep the curls coming down the crown area and not just sitting all up on top. It's a good angle to see that. Now it's time for some detail work. We're going to lift up the hair on top, brushing down the baby hair around the forehead. This will be able to give us a natural line without taking any of the length off the top. I'm going to apply a little bit of hairspray just to hold the hair in place. Then we're going to brush it back down one more time just to make sure that it's locked in where it needs to be. Now with our Babyliss Gold Fx, we're going to put the C cup in. This is going to really bring the fade together and show you the contrast from going from bald up into the fade. Make sure you pay attention to your client's natural hairline. We don't push hairlines back here, guys. We keep everything natural. And if we need to apply a little bit of color enhancement just to make that line pop some, we will, but we're not going to sacrifice the natural line just to make things crispy. Here I'm going to start in the middle of the hairline, working my way over to my client's left. Just tapping at the line, not pushing in too hard. We don't want to irritate the skin. And then we're going to rotate the clipper around, hit his vertical bar, come over to my client's right side, and match that up the same way. I'm sorry I angled him the wrong way here, guys. I'm still working on my camera angles and getting better at that. But one thing that I like to do is I like to use the mirror and I like to guide my vertical bars down so that I know exactly where they're lined up. If it's on the outside of the eye, it's on the outside of the eye. If it's in the middle of the eye, it's the middle of the eye. You gotta keep these boxes consistent, keep them framed the same way. You don't want your clients, line up to be lopsided, or uneven. Here we're going to over direct the hair past the natural line, knock the hair off just in case his hair gets brushed forward or he sleeps on it. The line should remain crispy regardless. We're going to knock the shelf down above the top line up and then apply some product that will help get these curls going using the curl sponge. Here we're just working that curl sponge in a circular motion, making sure we hit the entire top of the head, guys, especially that back crown area where he wanted to leave it darker. And that's the final product, guys. It's a drop bald fade, 5 guard on top, still kept the curls. As always, guys, I appreciate the support so much. The channel has blown up tremendously over the last week. Let's keep it going. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you don't. Hit the subscription button, turn that notification bell on, guys. Until next time, I appreciate it. Take it easy.